September 28th. I am Sequel.
Araya here. Today is National Family Day. We are so lucky to be a part of this Patriot family.
Even in this crazy time of social distancing learning, it is so great to know that we are all in this together.
And it is great that Mrs. King brings us together to be mindful and calm. Let's check out what she has for us today.
Hi Patriots, it's Mrs. King. I've always wanted to play basketball. I love watching basketball, and so I got put in to the championship game, and I have to make the shot so that my team can win. Which is scary because I've never played basketball before, okay? So, here we go. Here's for the shot. Here we go. I didn't make it at all. Well, what happened? I really was concentrating. Let's think about this.
So Patriots, I really let my team down. Basketball is fun, but I shouldn't be playing in a championship game when I haven't practiced yet. I really wasn't that good. So I did a little bit of research on how I could get better, and I found some really cool information. So check out this video about neuroplasticity and see how it could help me play basketball better.
Say you're learning how to shoot a free throw. If it's your first time doing it, you don't yet have a pathway for that movement in your brain. You need to create it. Let's use an analogy to look at what's happening in the brain during this time. When you're first learning, your brain is like a forest full of trees and dense foliage, with no clear pathway between point A and point B. As you learn the mechanics of shooting a free throw, you create a trail through the forest. Now you can shoot the free throw because you've created that pathway in your brain, but you probably don't make many shots because it's so new. The pathway isn't very clear yet. In order to improve your free throw, you need to refine and strengthen the free throw pathway in your brain. The way you do that is through practice. Practice gradually widens the trail through the trees, turning it into a dirt road between A and B. You're starting to get pretty good now. You're making more free throws than not. You don't have to think about the mechanics as much. That's because the pathway gets stronger after each practice rep, and you've done a lot of reps. With even more practice, the dirt road turns into a paved road connecting A and B, allowing information to be transmitted at a faster rate. Now you're a 70% free throw shooter, and when you step up to the line, you don't even have to think about it. Eventually, with enough practice, what started as a trail has become a full-blown highway. Now you're a master, draining almost every free throw, and the movement is completely second nature.
So wasn't that amazing? I think that practicing will improve my neuroplasticity, and then I will be able to shoot some hoops a little bit better than I did this morning at my championship game. So you might be asking yourself, Mrs. Keene, what does basketball have to do with mindfulness? Well, when we practice our mindfulness, we're using that neuroplasticity in our brains. So every time we're doing our deep breathing, we're building that muscle memory in our brain to make it easy for us to go from being frustrated to using those good deep breaths to get our brain calm, so that neuroplasticity can help with mindfulness. So practice your mindfulness when you're calm. That's when I should have been practicing my basketball, when there was no stress. If you practice your mindfulness when you're calm, that means when you do get upset, it will be easier for your brain to lock into that muscle memory and your neuroplasticity so that you can calm down faster. So I'm going to keep practicing that basketball, and you guys keep practicing your mindful breathing. I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Miss Keene. You rock. You know who else rocks? everyone who has a birthday today. Happy birthday to Audrey D. in Miss Bunce's class, Hope K. in Miss Martin's class, Alyssa R. in Miss Mac's class. Happy birthday!
Today's lunches, PB&J sandwiches, cheese snack combo, or fish nuggets with goldfish crackers. Vegetable and fruit choices are celery dippers, baked beans, a fresh orange peach cup, or juice.
This is the last week of September and the last week of celebrating our learner profile of the month's communicator. Being a communicator isn't just about being able to speak well, it is also about being a good listener.
So let's talk about listening.
That's easy.
We all think we're good listeners, but have you ever done this? Or this? Or this?
Oh dear, I have.
Well, sadly, we all have.
Oh well, if everyone does it, then it can't be that big a deal.
Actually, it is. When we don't listen, we're saying, yeah, what you're saying isn't important.
Oh dear. So, what should I do?
Well, be present and focus when your friend is talking. We call this active listening.
That sounds hard.
Well, the more you do it, the better you become. A great way to practice active listening is to stop.
Like at a stop street.
Not that kind of stop. It stands for stop, breathe, listen, respond. So first you stop what you're doing. And yes, you guessed it. Then you breathe. Now you're ready to listen and
What if I...
without interrupting. And we don't just listen with our ears. We listen with our whole body.
My body talks?
You betcha. Look at Jim over here. What do you think his body is communicating to his friend?
He's bored for sure. So how can I not be like Jim?
Well, make sure your eyes are looking straight at the person talking. Your feet are still on the floor. Your mouth is quiet. No talking or making weird sounds.
What's next?
Now you're ready to respond in a kind and patient way. Find out more about the situation, but don't try to solve everything.
But if I can't solve the problem, what can I say?
So say something to encourage them, like, tell me more, or how did that make you feel, or even, what can I do to help?
So, to be an active listener, I need to stop, breathe, listen, and only then respond?
A+.
Preston!
Go out and be great communicators today and this week. Patriots, remember, be a good listener.
It is now time to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, Patriots, and remember, we are living the questions.
In person
And virtually.
Bye!